Every time you see that celebration, that jump, that chest, that roar, you see a champion. But what if I told you, behind every single one of those moments, there is a pain most people will never understand? A wound that never fully healed, and that wound is exactly what made him unstoppable. Funchal, Madeira, 1985. A tiny island off the coast of Portugal. This is where Cristiano Ronaldo dos Santos Aveiro was born. Not into comfort, not into opportunity, into a family of 5, living in a house so small his siblings slept in the same bed. His father, Jose, worked as a gardener for the local city council. There was no safety net, no plan B, just survival. And in the middle of all of that, a young boy picked up a football and felt something he had never felt before. Freedom. He was good. Everyone could see that. But being good was never enough for Ronaldo. Even as a child, his teammates would go home after practice. Ronaldo stayed. When the lights went off on the field, he was still there, alone, kicking, running, repeating. His childhood friends later said, "We thought he was crazy." But here is what nobody talks about. What was driving that obsession? What was he running from? Because champions like Ronaldo are never just chasing success. They are almost always escaping something. And what Ronaldo was escaping will change how you see him forever. His father, Jose, was an alcoholic. Not a villain, not a monster, just a man drowning in something he could not control. Young Cristiano watched his father struggle every single day. He watched a good man slowly disappear. And psychologists who have studied high performers say children who grow up in unpredictable homes often develop one of two things. They either break or they build an obsession to control something. For Ronaldo, that something was football. In one of his rare emotional interviews, Ronaldo said, "My father never saw me play at my best. That hurts me every day." Jose Aveiro passed away in 2005. Ronaldo was just 20 years old, just starting to become the player the world would come to know. His father never saw the Champions League titles, never saw the Ballon d'Or trophies, never saw his son become the most followed human being on the entire planet. And now you know why Ronaldo points to the sky after every single goal. He is not performing for the crowd. He is talking to someone the crowd cannot see. At age 12, Ronaldo left his family, left Madeira, left everything familiar, and moved to Lisbon alone to join Sporting CP's academy. He cried himself to sleep every night. He was mocked for his island accent, called poor, called different. Other academy boys came from money. Ronaldo came from nothing. So he made a decision. If he could not win with talent, he would simply outwork every single human being around him. Former Sporting Academy coaches remember, we had to physically send him home. He would train until we turned the lights off. That obsession followed him to Manchester United. His teammates at United, some of the best players on earth, said Ronaldo was always the first in and always the last to leave. Sir Alex Ferguson once said, "I never had to push Ronaldo. The problem was getting him to stop." He was not naturally the most gifted, but he became the most dedicated. And dedication with pain as fuel is the most dangerous combination in human history. If this story is hitting different for you right now, you are exactly where you are supposed to be. This is The Secret TV, where we uncover the hidden stories behind the world's greatest humans. Hit that subscribe button right now, because what comes next in this story, you did not see coming. Today, Ronaldo has scored over 900 professional goals. He has won 5 Ballon d'Or awards, 5 Champions League titles. He is the most followed human being on the entire planet. But here is the secret the highlight reels never show you. He sleeps in 5 90-minute naps instead of 1 sleep cycle to maximize his body's recovery. His body fat sits at just 7% at an age when most footballers have already retired. He has turned his body into a machine.